The American Eagle was a fishing vessel in New England waters for 53 years, by which time she was sufficiently worn out that she was suitable for restoration. So I brought her up from Gloucester, Massachusetts, her old home port, to Rockland, and a group of us rebuilt her, and we've been carrying passengers with her for 20 years now. We run a long trip to Canada, to the Maritime Provinces most years, and we go down to the other end of the Gulf of Maine. We go down to Massachusetts for a schooner race over Labor Day weekend. The fishing the vessel did originally was sword fishing in the summer and dory trawling in the winter. Swordfish in the 1930s in New England waters were big enough that they were harpooned rather than hook fishing. The pulpit on the end of the bowsprit was where the harpooner stood, and he would try to punch the fish, and there was a small barrel that would act as a drag for the fish. They'd let the fish tire himself out when they'd bring it aboard. We try to keep a pretty high level of seamanship aboard, and not just in knot tying, but in how the vessels are operated, how they're sailed, how we treat our waters here, and how we understand where we are, and we have a sense of place for this part of the coast. You had a large... Hi, I'm John Foss from the schooner American Eagle, sailing from the North End Shipyard in Rockland, Maine.
Yeah, he tells good stories. He reads stories at story time. And if they're not funny, we go to sleep, and if they're funny, we laugh.
We've always been lucky to have a good cook. Rick's been on here quite a long time now.
We're going to have some scrambled eggs and home fries and banana bread, juice, coffee.
He is a genius on a wood-burning stove. Not only does he make all these fantastic meals 3 times a day, but he even bakes things on it. We have brownies and cookies and
brownies.
Famous brownies. The famous brownies, yes. We're hoping the one that the one lady wears. And
are you going to sit on that too?
it's a good atmosphere on this boat.
Because we haven't met before about 3 days ago, and now they're talking about my pants.
It's just so nice to be back on a proper, genuine vintage schooner. It's not some modern recreation. It's what we would call in England a proper job.